Um, I, I, before the sun goes down and before my makeup fades away, it's very hard to do all this and it fades off my face in 2 hours. It's awful. So, I thought I would make a video, just a random one. I think the cats are bored. They just walk around looking bored. It gives me anxiety. I don't want them to be bored. I don't know what to do. Oh, this is my banner the best. Oh, yeah, let's look at the day. Oh. Count your count your blessings. Oh, oh my! Look it. You look great. Look at the flower. I just stuck that in your hair. Look how cute you look. Wow. Oh my. There's a. Um. I got a Pokemon daily calendar. I love profile bios of characters. I don't care who it is of. It could be of anybody and anything. I do like Pokemon, but I just love reading character bios and have their little picture and little facts. I like that. But it's cute. Look at this one was here. And I feel like we actually dressed like this yesterday. It was weird. It manifested. It's Honchkrow. Its goons take care of most of the fighting for it. The only time it dirties its own hands is in delivering the final blow to finish off an opponent. Category Big Boss. That made me laugh. That's a good one. Anyway, this is what I always do and tell myself. This is what he does. Imagine that character. They're all fighting. They're fighting hard. They're, grinding down the enemy. They're researching them. They're finding, they're catching them in the alley. They're, they're strong fighter back. Everyone's bleeding, their butts kicked, and then just this Honchkrow just comes out. But that wasn't the walk. It was perfect. Now I don't know what's happening. But I don't remember now. I was like, wait, no, it's good. It was that one. It wasn't. I don't remember what it was. It was good. Then he comes in and they go down. It wasn't very funny. I think it's funny to imagine that. Imagine this being slow after everybody's all beaten up. And he just gets up off of his chair and walks over slowly. Gives a finishing blow. That's pretty funny. I don't know. These are the. Oh, these were just some thought. I just think these things random. I don't remember even why I started thinking to make this. But I'll just give some little light things I think about when I look at these games. I need Jesus. That's what I need. That's just my backup. He's in my room. I'm trying this on. It's good. I don't know why I'm all sweaty. I'm all hot. All of a sudden, I'm nervous. I'm too tired to do this now, even. Anyway, I like XCOM. I'm gonna download it on the PlayStation. Isn't this a fun game? I really like this. It's just, you fight aliens and you strategize your moves on a board as you inch closer to them. And it's just about trying to kill them before they kill you. It's all like move turn-based but it's fun. It's very fun. I want to play it right now. I'm gonna download this right now. Angry Joe likes this game too. I have a lot to say about some things, but I don't want to talk about them right now. I'm gonna talk about the things I was in the mood to talk about. I always have this on my mind. Can you eat 50 times a day? If you want, they keep going to eat more food as they're bored. Murdered soul suspect. I don't know why I think about this pretty regularly. This is actually cool. A little game. It gets a little redundant, but it's very cool. It's a really cool atmosphere. Like it's like some it's just cool. I don't know how I'm not feeling like I said, I'm all out of breath now for some reason. But there's a cool thing. There's these ghosts. There's these black shadowy reapers. And they're one of my favorite enemies that I've ever seen in any game ever. Like, they're really cool and scary. And they just float around the house. They're the locations. But they're big and they're black and they're a reaper. And they're like a shadowy, and you have to hide from them. And they like float down different hallways and have different routes. But you know, if you get caught by them, I mean, it's scary. It's just anything where something's gonna chase after you is scary. But I just like the design of them a lot. Just being really scared and being delighted by the design. I mean, it's I don't know. It's nice. And it goes into, there's a part with like Salem witch trials and stuff at the end. Like you go to the museum where they talk about it's like he goes into the museum in Salem, and you look around the museum. So there's some neat things in this I like. But you know what put a little bad taste in my mouth forever? Is I was collecting all the collectibles during the whole game, and I was going out of my way to collect them, everything, and to be a completionist, and just to have the, you know, I wanted to do it, but like I was putting in the effort to collect everything, and then at the end screen, then the end scenario comes on, like just I didn't know what was gonna happen, and once the game ended, and I wasn't able to enter the game again after it ended. So I was missing like one collectible, and it made me so angry. and I'll always be mad about it. But it's a neat little game. I don't know, I always think about those Reapers floating around. I'll just think about them. Just think about them a lot. They don't usually come up here. That's what's happening. Nice. Not today, but it's a good one to stay on. Yeah, but there's lots of like foggy graveyards and blue and gray hues, and I like it. It's nice. So I want to comment on things I only have a couple of things to say about. Some of these I have too much to say about. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk, but I want to upload something right now. There's a profound amount of these that I didn't even play at all. I got that for Vincent, who likes anything aliens, and then we couldn't get past the first area. So nothing happened with that. Couldn't get into this. Couldn't get into this. But I mean, it doesn't mean I won't. Just at the time. So didn't play that. Didn't play this. Lollipop Chainsaw. There's a story with that. It's a neat story. I mean, James Gunn. I'm friends with James Gunn. James Gunn, he did something with this game. What was the situation? And then we made the... What was the situation? How did he do? Yeah, grab a chainsaw and prepare to grind one out. The twisted minds of Suda51 and famed Hollywood director James Gunn collaborate to deliver a titillating ride. The zombie infested bloodbath. Yeah. Well, it was just cute seeing this come out and looking. I just love the aesthetic. How cute. Look at this, is basically me now. Carrying a little dolly on me all the time. I mean, it's just the perfect aesthetic, really. But I remember they would have a model. They're choosing which model to represent the girl. I don't know, to go to public events and stuff, like a advert. And I don't know, there was all these choices on his Facebook. And there was one girl that she loved cosplaying as her. Felt like she was already really into it. I don't know. So, I mean, we're choosing that. I liked that girl. But, I don't know. It's just cute. How cute. I love mixed girly and cute and with scary. What a great aesthetic. I didn't finish this though. We got some games to finish though. I love games. I only finished 10 games in 10 years. Yes, that's too long to talk about. Yes, we finished the BioShocks. We love the box. I dressed like a little sister with a big needle. I would cosplay as that. I cosplayed as that. Go and look at my Facebook, you'll see me. I did that. And I like the plasmids. What's your favorite plasmid? Did I ever say all this before? I probably have. Did I already make this video? is what happens when you have physical things around you. When you look at the physical thing, item, those are the things you tend to think about. They keep going in your head more because you have a visual representation of it. So I feel like I talk about these things a lot. I still like new things. I just keep talking about these things because they're visually around me. Look at you. And aren't these cool? And pins? Maybe a Comic Con or something. Which one is your favorite? I should have a choice right at the top of my head. And now, I think I liked Murder Crows. That's the third one. You know what? Oh, you know what I gotta say? BioShock Infinity. That's one of the most magical locations in a game. And up in the sky, floating around the sky, a beautiful land in the sky, and I love the religious mixed with like the opening of the game. Like, I love sort of like the religious stuff in it, like the, I don't know, statues or area, and then it's like, yeah, wow, what a setting. But then you're not even out in it enough during the game, and that made me sad playing that. I felt like there were sections I'm like, I don't want to be here. I remember thinking that a lot. I'm like, I don't want to be in here. This is one of the most beautiful, unique locations a game has ever thought of. You could ever possibly imagine. And why am I not out in that constantly? Does anyone else think that? I think the float go on the little things that the things where you fly, hold on to it with the hook on the thing, put the hook and you fly on the thing on the hook, the sky hook. That's cool. That was taking advantage of it. Good. Here we have a little Elizabeth here. I like this doll. I didn't have no money, and I went to Monster Palooza, and there she was. I didn't want anything. I mean, couldn't get anything anywhere. I had $1, and I looked through the whole show, and I didn't stood out to me particularly. Everything's wonderful, but nothing stood out like, oh, that's for me. And except that little doll, that's everything. Look at her, she's free. She's just free. This is it. Looks like she's gonna fall off a cliff or something. Or she's in the wind. And I just, this might be the best figures ever made. This is one of them. And they gave it to me $1. They gave it to me for $1. So me. Isn't that cute? Oh, and a big giant bird. Steampunk, huge. There's a lot of birds. I guess the crows are the theme for this today, and it wasn't even meant to be that. Just isn't it weird how things just happen like that? They're like, oh, I guess it's Crow Day. Remember crows, a big giant crow, or bird, songbird. How cool is that? Very cool concept. Eleanor. I wanted to talk about that because there's a cool game. But I didn't finish it. I still gotta finish it. But I was very bad at it. Apparently I'm not good at telling people they're lying or not. Because then I feel like I was confused every time. I couldn't tell when people. I couldn't judge anything. Because if they're making a weird face, I just thought Well, that's if it says like there's like a lot of faces, where you have to like read faces, and there would be like, or like I don't know something. I like they would have like a weird expression, like did where I just found it really hard. Whatever it was, a cute. I loved the idea, but it was did not. I wasn't good at it. I had no idea what people if they were hiding things or not, like or were lying or not. I'd say 80% of the time. Because then I thought, well, you're trying to trick me. I thought sometimes. I thought, oh, it seems too obvious. Like if somebody's making a face, like I thought I would always immediately think, oh, that's too obvious. Like he probably is telling the truth, or like something like that. And then so I would always be thinking that all the time. Or then I'm like, well, maybe they're just disturbed that they even have to talk at all. And they're like, why am I even here? So so I'm like, well, you can't really judge on that either. Or, some people do weird things. Like some people act in weird ways and you don't expect. So you can't really judge anything. So it was hard, but it's a cute idea. And our friend that we go to lunch with, just a Hollywood man. You ever just meet a nice Hollywood man, and meet him you see him at diners. Well, he's in this game. I was playing the game, and all of a sudden Vincent goes, "That's our friend. That's our friend." And we go to lunch. Oh, what? Because yeah, I heard that I heard him mention this game. Now it makes sense. Like he saw it, thought it looked like him, or his voice sounded. He recognized his voice, and he looked at me. He's like, then he remembered him talking about it. So then I was following around our friend at lunch in the video game, which was cool. Wasn't that cute? You're just going to lunch with somebody, and suddenly they're following them in a video game. I think he was a killer or something. Or I think we were chasing him on a rooftop, and I think he died. Or he's a bad man. But that was a funny moment. Worth remembering. Sleeping Dogs, what is that? I'll play that now too. What even is that? I have too much to say about this. No, I don't know the. No, we didn't finish this. I love the Persona series. It's one of my favorites. All of them. Because I love bios. Remember, I love learning the mythos of things and characters and their bios. And seeing their cute little character form in their little outfit. And then I just love it. I love seeing them stand there and they're cute. They all have a pose and a little look to them. And then you got the little bio. That's why. And then you learn something from history or myth creatures. That's why I loved it when it came out. Like my taste. I was saying how I love it. When you were sponsored by that game, that they knew that I love you and I love it, or something like that happened. Anyway, so I love these, and they're cute. And everybody's cute around. I just say this all the time. Fallout. I love the Fallout games. I love Fallout 3. I love Fallout 4. I love New Vegas. Those a lot of things I just dabble in, but I don't finish it all the way through. That happens a lot. But never with those. I always finish those. I just downloaded the new 76. Oh, Fallout 76 because I have I didn't want it because there's no NPCs, and I liked my favorite thing about Fallout is the characters. But then there's no NPCs. I'm like, why am I gonna play the game then if there's no stories? But I'm like, there has to be something in it. And it's been a long time. I'm gonna try it out. And it was only $10. And I download it, and then I go into the game, and I'm singing a song and stuff, just playing the game, running around, and I hear noises. Just like weird, like microphone noises cutting in, and I'm like, I guess, like there's other players. I totally forgot that it's a live game when you go in. You just hear everybody. I don't know if it's local or if it's the whole world. But then and I was running around. And then, and I go into a house, and it's beautiful. I love the way it looks. I love the game, the way it looks. And everything. I was like, oh, this is the only thing I didn't like about Fallout games is they're so grim and ugly. You get into it, but after a while, it wears on you. Everything looking so horrible. And so I like that this one is pretty. But anyway, I go in the house. This house, it's a cute, lovely house, like on a farm. There's a man that's dead on top of a plow. I'm like, oh wow, it's all like cute country bumpkin, beautiful trees, and it's everything I could want. I go into the little house, beautiful little country home, go upstairs. It's the wife and husband. I guess they're zombies now. And she's laying on the bed. There's a note. I pick up the note to read the note left behind, and I hear all this. I hear noise. As I'm reading the note, I hear noises in the room. And I got so scared. I'm like, somebody's in the room. It's on the microphone. I could hear noises. And walking around me, I could hear it. And so I'm like, I'm afraid. Nobody won't understand this. I don't play with people online. I play by myself. So then I hear noise. Then I am scared. Then I go like, I'm scared to leave the note screen because there's somebody in the room. And then I turn around and I close the window and I turn my character around and I see a guy shooting at a cat in the window. At first he was shooting, and then I was literally shooting at him. Then I say in the mind, like, are you shooting the cat? Are you trying to shoot the cat? And then he goes, yeah, but it doesn't die. It doesn't die. It doesn't. And like you can't kill a cat. She's down like, oh, it's a mortal kitty. He's immortal. And he's like, I didn't even know there was cats in this game. But anyways, I was so shy. I immediately shut the game. Because I didn't know what else to say. I was scared. I was so scared. I don't know why. And you know what's even worse? When I shut the game, I was saying to myself, I'm like, I'm too shy. I can't talk to nobody in the game. I'm too shy. I can't do it. And I was saying it to him. I'm never gonna. I don't know. Just there's something wrong with me, and I was like yelling at myself. But I'm just like, I don't know. It was just too. I don't know what's the matter with me. I was just so embarrassed. I had to go. Why? Why don't you just like run out of the house and go run on the field? I don't know what's the matter with me. I freaked out just hearing another person on there. And so then I started. I was going, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid, or I can't play that anymore. And the microphone, but then I could hear. I was saying it, and then I could hear the microphone on the game's on his side of the game. It was just like coughing or whatever. So that means he probably heard what I just said when I shut the game. And that was and then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's even more embarrassing. Now I can never go and play the game again. That way, I tried to play the play multi online play with the Resident Evil 5, where you do those missions together in the village, and it just stressed me out the whole time. I couldn't even enjoy it because I kept thinking, "Oh my gosh, they're waiting for me. I'm taking too long." I don't know. It just made I was so full of anxiety. Anyway, help me. It's scary to play with people online. I like that it's there though. I hope I get brave one day. That is very neat. But I was singing songs and everything. That means everybody could hear me. That means everyone could hear me singing. That was nice. So, oh, that's fine. Yeah, too much to say about those things. What? There's something I wanted. There's something that even inspired me to do this, and I don't remember what it was. So yeah, I'm looking for games where things chase you. I notice that's what I really like. I like it to be chased. You know, the best thing is the nemesis chasing you, the Mr. X, the Reapers chasing you. And Haunting Ground. Haunting Ground is the best game. They all chase you in that game. It's the kind of exhilaration I need in my life. So, if anyone has any chase games that are scary, I want to know about it. Even in the Dying Light, when you could run and do the parkour running from the zombies, that's a neat thing. I love how fluid that movement is. Oh, that's fun. That's nice. I like that. That's so nice. You almost feel like it's you running, and you could just jump like a cat up on rooftops. Wouldn't that be so great? I wish I could move like that. And then the camera bounces around, and and your flashlight is bouncing as you're sprinting, so you just see these spooky creatures in the darkness, illuminated by light and a bouncing light. Like when they're creeping around in the dark. That's much better. I think what inspired me was Indistractable. You guys were talking about different controllers. The controller war and stuff. And I don't know, it just got me thinking of old fashioned about everything. I think PlayStation controllers by far the best. They did the Xbox controller too big. It's huge. That makes sense for a man to like it though. A big hand man, of course, would like an Xbox controller. And I think they should make some more systems like the GameCube again. Plague Tale. I always get excited when I see Plague Tale come up. Everybody should play Plague Tale. There's a game that has good. The movement is fun too. I think when you're what is it? Yes, they start chasing you. I just love that it's a brother and sister. I love the whole location, the time. It's just unique. The, the plague. The plague time. the I love a magical little boy that can control rats or can speak to rats. Or he has little powers. And just a tough older sister has to take care of a magical little boy. And then the village people chase you down, and you gotta run from them. There you go. There's a he's running. Gotta run from them, and it's fun because you run fast. Okay, it just feels exciting. It's smooth. It's smooth and first person. Is it? No, it isn't. I don't know. It's good. Even in Assassin's Creed, I don't have no patience to be sneaky. I would mostly just run right up to people. And if they happen to turn around, I like to run from everybody. Oh, and you could jump into a hay wheelbarrow. Wouldn't it be lovely to jump in a hay wheelbarrow? Swan dive into a hay wheelbarrow. Why is it so wonderful? Just to swan dive into anything is wonderful. I'm too scared. I need to jump. There's a bucket list is to jump off a high height. I love Horizon Zero Dawn is one of the most beautiful games of the world. You want to find the most beautiful outdoors game of all time, probably. That's just beautiful in a natural way, natural in its most beautiful, enhanced way, not like something stylized. Horizon Zero Dawn is the most beautiful game in the world. And the second one is too. You just go and take a million pictures. You walk around and have the most gorgeous pictures of the most beautiful landscapes and flower fields. You could sit and then there's pollen floats in the air, and the stars twinkle, and there's the snow, and there's sparkling water in the river, and flowing, and with this gorgeous, colorful, vibrant sunsets. You could walk all slow and moody, and you have the moon up above you, and you just walk real quiet, and you see, and you pretend you're just walking in the real world, and in the real desert. You're walking along, and you see one of the machine animals up in the distance, maybe a big one, with glowing eyes and stomping his hooves. Just a big robot creature. Now there's another cool concept too. How cool is that? Is that the cool? Look at the Lord's putting all the coolest things in my head. I just like a lot of robot animals. Yeah. I like that. Oh, I love those long neck dinosaurs with the discs on their head, and they just walk around slowly. Could jump on them. My favorite animal, dinosaurs, long neck. I just love that it looks like that, but it's not. I love the design of that creature. And then when you go to the top of them, they're how you can map out that location. When you jump to the top of their head, that reach so high in the sky, and you could see everything. That's when your map can update the whole area. Isn't that neat? And I don't know, they just all big and majestic and creepy and beautiful walking around their little area. And oh, look, these are good memories. You know, it's not like memories out traveling the world for real. These are my good memories. Traveling in a good. Yes, it registers the same. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh my. Anyway. Oh, that's much better. Ow, ow, ow. Anyway. I love the big bull like dinosaurs in the game. I love how they're just always in there and creeping up on one of those big ones in the night. Oh, what a vibe. What an atmosphere. A big, strong, wild creature with big glowing headlight eyes and like weird fiery internal things going off, stomping around in the night, and you're just in the desert and it's dark and there's moonlight shine cascading over a metallic huge body. Stomping. Ah! Doesn't it make you want to do it for real? Oh my! Oh! No! Huh? Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. You scared me so bad. Oh my god. Oh. I was about to freak out. Thank you, Jesus. I look up and I see a bird and it looked like it was mangled in the light. Like I just saw a weird bird body like. I thought it was stuck in the socket somehow or in a weird crevice and it died. And it was just light. Oh my god, that was horrifying. Oh, he's alive and flew away. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I would have been so horrified. I wouldn't even be able to think straight. Couldn't live with it if that was real. That was such a scary sight. There's a weird pose. See, it's good to fight robot animals. That's a real one. I really like the end of play. But Horizon Zero Dawn 2 is too hard. It's too hard. It's gorgeous, but it's too hard. Everywhere I run around, there's probably a path that you're designed to take, but like very specific. But for a game that's not on, I mean, I would, for a game that's not on rails, just learning, the challenge curve is real high. I was even used to playing the first one. I can't play the second. I gotta sit there and really try, I guess, or do something really specific to progress, because I was just dying nonstop. They're so beautiful to look at. Oh, so beautiful. Have I already said this before? The more I look at myself, the more I feel like I look dumb. I felt really cute, now I'm starting to feel like I look stupid. Anyway, I really like running. And the Yakuza games are perfect. Why did I even want to make this? There was a reason I even wanted to think about it. What game? It was a game I was thinking about specifically. But I really love running those. I love running the host club. I love that. I could do that. I could run that, picking out the ladies in the street, and they're all a variety of women, and inviting them to work at my club, and and then you choose you choose certain girls for different nights, and you assign a different girl to each table based on what the client is interested in. Like, oh, I want somebody cute, or I want somebody mature, I want somebody that's I want somebody that's good at conversation, I want somebody that is elegant, I want somebody that's funny. I love assigning my ladies, and you could dress them up, and they go to the table. Then they sit down with the person in their little outfits, and then you gotta make sure that, and then like the girl will be like, oh, we need to. She'll put little signs that, like, you have all the tables with all your assigned girls to each person. Sometimes it won't be some person will want, maybe two people want a funny girl, and you only got one funny girl. And so then they're not as happy. You gotta try to make sure everybody feels alright. Some people are pleased enough. They're content. Or else they're not happy. And then you also gotta make sure they all have their drinks. Gotta make sure they all have their drinks, and what else you gotta do? And food, their drinks and food, and sometimes and then when you come to the table, you come and you bring the food to the table, or the drink to the table, and it shows your little lady with the guy, and you bow. I don't know. It's just everything. I love it. I just love it. It's everything I love, all put together. And you're on it. It's all like the night is going. The night is going on. So it's all, and there's all the tables are filled, and you gotta keep an eye on all the tables, and there's like the little, each table's lighting up. You can't, they can't linger too long, or else you give it that person becomes upset and they leave, and that affects your score for the night. And or they'll get mad at and the whole goal is to become the top host club in the area. And as you grow in popularity, the club, I'm also excited talking about it. Every club has their Club Sunshine is our club name. in the game. In case y'all haven't played this, I'm gonna explain it to you. And then, but as you, host clubs are neat. I think they would. I don't know. I think they would work well out here. I think it's a good idea. I think it would be very necessary. I think it's a totally. I think it's a nice thing. You don't. I think there's lots of people that would just like to sit down with somebody in real life and talk with them for an hour or whatever. Or however, 20 half hour. Just sit there and have somebody's presence with their meal. No strings attached. No having to be all personal and go out there and all the complicated stuff and the vulnerability and the signing up, and it's just it's a big mess. Why just want to just enjoy somebody's company for a half hour in real life? And there's no way to do that in an easy way. I think host clubs should exist here. That would be so fun. I can imagine it with men. I know people get obsessed and stuff, and maybe it causes problems sometimes, but not really. Actually, it probably would be a lot less, because everybody knows what the person is doing. Everybody knows what they're signing up for, and you could have good, cute relationships, cute, casual, cute, intimate, casual relationship. It's perfect for everybody. They have the male ones and the female ones. I'm just imagining it, going to one with all the pretty boys. That's already how I feel. That's already what my life feels like. And then, wouldn't that be so cute? Oh my gosh, I wish that was the way it was. I would love that. I'll pay you. Sit down with me. Let me just look at you and talk. Let me talk to me, or I'll talk to you, or whatever you like. That would be cute. And you don't have to worry about that you're annoying. See what's good? This is perfect because somebody like me, because I always worry about annoying everybody. So if I had to pay you for your presence, it would probably make me feel better. But I don't have any money, so that would be sad. But it would make me feel better a little bit, because then it takes the pressure off. Well, if I'm boring, or at least you're gonna get something out of it, right? That's good. I don't know. That would be cute. I think I would. Anyway, I love running those clubs. The energy is so. It has they're on a timer. They're on the timer, and then there's certain times when things are clicking, and then they throw the money in the air. They do. You and your girl. Oh, I didn't even tell you. So as you're going up I'm so excited. The night they're having certain times in the night where I don't know, some big thing happens with money, the points double or something, and they have it's like a month. It's just cute and exciting, it's the money time, and the way I don't know, get it right, and we're out in the it's very exciting. I really liked that game. I really liked that. I gotta re-download it, I guess. I'm just gonna see, but once you get to the top, I almost wish they would do a DLC of some more content for the club, or just everything, because I really like that part. But then once you get to the top, it isn't. You don't have as much incentive. They should just keep creating. Oh, but I just love Jackson. What was I gonna say? Oh, and then when you as you're rising up the ladder of the clubs, the club chain ladder, you are in competition with different host clubs in the area, and there you have different and each club has their own girl, their own star girl. The TV's turned off by itself and everything. It's like, I guess you can entertain yourself. That's what it's saying. Every club has their star girl that makes the most money, and they come in when you are doing really well. That competitor club will come in, and they all have a little swagger. Every girl is different. She's got her own vibe and thing going on. And then you have the owner with his little gimmick, and it feels like wrestler entrances. That's why I like it. I love wrestler entrances. But it feels like that when the club runners come into your club. That's what it's like. It's like a wrestling entrance for them. And you look at it, and they have their threats for you. Like, we're the best in town, and you better... There's no way you're gonna beat my club with my girl and whatever. So you compete with them. You have to get to different thresholds in order to compete with that club. And it's fun to get there. But then when you beat them, the girl of that club comes to you. The star girl which is pretty sad. It's so sad, really. Maybe it's part-time. Maybe part-time comes to you. But if you beat that club, then they come and they join your club. She doesn't want to. She wants to run with the winners. But that's sad. Maybe she does both. I don't remember. But don't you want to play? Just hearing about it, isn't it fun? Isn't it lovely? I'm getting so excited. All my energy came back just talking about. Oh, and the mini games are really great if you want. The mini games for the Yakuza 0. You want to find a cute couch co-op game to play with somebody next to you in real life, not online, then those are perfect. You could bowl, you could play pool, you could play darts, and they're all nice, and you could just play with somebody sitting on the couch next to you, and they're easy and mindless. If somebody's like, you don't need to learn a bunch of rules and all stuff. I mean, it's a lot of times you just want to play a game with somebody for 20 minutes in real life, in person. And I feel like that these days it's less and less. There's not a lot of things on there. So anytime anybody knows good co-op couch games, let me know them. You're the fighting games. Crash Bandicoot. I downloaded Crash Nitro. I love the one on PlayStation, the old one, the original one. And then I finally got it because recently the racing Crash Bandicoot, and I'm trying to beat the second race, and I can't beat it. I don't know, I guess I'm not good or something. Like, it's really hard. I'm like, this is only the second race in the game. I shouldn't have to try this hard. I tried different characters and everything, and I'm going as fast as you could go. Don't crash or anything. So I don't know why. I don't know what I could possibly do to win, because I don't. Anyway, that kind of sucks when that happens. You're like, well, now you're ruining the flow. You know, I had energy going to play these levels, but I can't progress. That's a wonderful thing about Grand Theft Auto games, when they say you could skip the missions. What a blessing that is. There's a game that says, we're so good. Our game is so good. We don't want you to miss it. We work so hard. If you get stuck, we don't want you to not see the game. You could just skip it if you're a loser and can't beat it. I was so grateful for that, and I couldn't fly Trevor's plane. I couldn't get past that section for some reason. I tried and I tried. I couldn't do it. So I'm glad that they were. I don't want to skip anything because that's what the fun is, but I couldn't beat it. And I was gonna cry. So I'm happy you could skip stuff sometimes. Anyway, oh, there's a. What the hell? Have I talked about all this stuff before? Probably. Anyway. Oh, I just felt cute. I didn't even show myself off good. I don't even know how to do anything right. I should just like dance and do something cute or normal to show myself off. Instead, I don't even know how to do that right. You go. I don't know what to do. My sister got me this skirt. Oh. I have a lot more to talk about. It's too long. This will never upload. I just wanted to make my makeup worth it. Do something with it before it smears off. Oh, well, you know, I mean, there's a million other things to talk about. Look how cute you are, your big flowers. They're so cute. Oh. I mean, that's what I just said. A million things to upload and edit, and they're all nice, and I don't know why I just don't get around to. I just never feel like I want to look in there for some reason. I never wanted to do. I just don't. I'm a very mood person. I can't make myself do things that don't feel right to do in the moment. I don't know. So a lot of things just don't get done. And really, there's nobody. It's not like I have any. It's your birthday soon, isn't it? What are you gonna do for your birthday? What do you want for your birthday? I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful birthday. And all your wishes come true. I love you. And I don't like that you were sick. Well, I'm gonna try a few of the games on there that I downloaded new, and I'll let you guys know how they are. Now we don't have to always talk about the past. Some new stuff to talk about with the Game Pass all year long. Oh, that's wonderful. Alright, I'm tired of talking now. Alright, love you. Goodbye. Alright, I gotta make sure I've seen all the. There's probably like a couple distractables I need to hear too. I'll do that. And then I feel those are like my main priorities. I was gonna make as far as content in the world. You know, you look at your videos and listen to the podcast. You know, then I always check on, you know, everybody I watch. But those it's like, I gotta keep track of. It's like you're like my son and my husband, and you are. So I, you know, I can't just let. I want to see you and hear what you have to say. I can't let too much time go by. Then I imagine you with look. I imagine. I go. I'm not worthy. I don't deserve your love. I don't deserve you. Then I wistfully imagine you with someone else. If I'm being consistent, then I could feel closer to you. If I'm right there with you all the time, then I feel. Well, sometimes I feel fine, but you know, it feels like there's no reason. There's no reason for that you could complain. But you know, if I'm floating on, you know, I like this. You know, you just do you do you, I do me. But then you know, but I want to hear you, baby. I want to hear everything you say. I want to see your face. You make me scream. You're my wallpaper, and I scream every time I see your face. And I get shy and I can't look because I got a little like that. Anyway, so I mean, I think this with Vincent too. You know, I hope you guys all just have your harems. I understand, but please keep me towards the top. That at the top, please, towards the top, and please, and if I don't upload something worthwhile, I hope you have happy birthday. I have all my little things. I'm embarrassed though, because then what if you're judging it like, this is my birthday thing, and what if it's stupid? And then you'll be like, and then you'll judge me on that, like, no you wouldn't. No, who would do that? Nobody would do that. Nobody would do that. I don't know. You know, just want it to be good. You want it to be relevant. I'll just go throw up all kinds of stuff. I hope I do, you know. I don't know. I might freeze. I might have the ADD freeze. Well, I'm just paralyzed for days and I can't make myself do something because I don't. I'm too anxious about it, and I'm indecisive, or I feel silly, or you know. You know, I think we'll give you the teacup bubble bath or hot tub right now because I already have you taking a bath with me. So it's a little redundant to post a video with you in a little teacup. I didn't even post that yet. See where I'm saying you want to take a bath in a sink? You want to take a bath in the sink like a baby? But the sink's too big for you. So you gotta go take a bath in a teacup or have a hot tub in a teacup. So I got, like I said, in the real bath. We already took a bath together and I uploaded it. I tagged you, and you know what? It was in my bath with sliding glass doors that close, and I had a pink bath bomb that I said looked like blood. So I didn't even know if it was cute anymore, because it looked like it was just the water was blood. You're floating around in the blood with me in the bathtub that is with the sliding glass doors, which looks like the inside of the iron lung filling with water with a blood ocean. And then you made that movie, and that was before I even knew what you were doing, or even know that even happened. Go back in time and watch that, and you tell me that that isn't weird. Isn't that so weird? That's very weird. I started screaming when I thought about it later. So, wow, that's kind of magical. It's like we're connected or something. It's so romantic. Either you know me, you love me, or it's just a spirit, or it's spiritual, and it's just it's heavenly, you know. I don't who knows. It must be both, you know. Oh, I was watching a Keanu Reeves movie today, and it was a samurai movie, and I fell asleep. I was laying out on the couch here, trying to get, the sun was shining so bright, I could get a suntan while laying on the couch if I opened the window. And I haven't noticed that ever happening other than a couple times. And it was so luxurious, because like, I could lay on the couch and get a suntan. That's how blazingly bright it was shining in the window. So that's what I did. I even took my clothes off and everything, which I don't even like looking at myself all the way naked, but I thought, well, maybe I could get a tan line or something. Maybe I could get a tan. So I was it was very embarrassing, even to myself. I felt like the room could see me, and I was very ugly, and no, I would never be good enough for somebody like you or anybody. Oh, but that's the whole thing. We're not going to talk like that anymore. Because I fell asleep on my back. I fell asleep on my stomach. I woke. I don't sleep on my stomach, but I was trying to sun my butt to the sun, and I fell asleep that way for, I don't know, 10 minutes or 20 minutes or something. It was long enough time that when I woke up, I didn't even know what was happening. I felt a little ill, actually. I felt like I just knew that my body was hurting, because in a weird way, because I never lay like that. So I just fell asleep with my butt out the edge of the sun. I just fainted. And I just have Keanu on the TV playing. And I wake up and I wonder if I'm dying for a few minutes. I gotta pray, God, I'm not dying. I just had some water. I don't know, I just get weird. I don't know, I can't explain it. Sometimes I don't feel good, and it gives me a anxiety attack. I almost feel like my soul is trying to leave my body. I can't explain it. And you ever feel like your soul is trying to leave your body? I hope you don't. It's not fun. It's scary. What was I saying? Oh, well, anyways, I was only half paying attention to the movie. I just had on background noise, because we always like looking at you. Feels like looking at you in Keanu's body, as you know, as well as that you're basically the same. I can mix you together. You're just the same. If I'm looking at him, I'm looking at you as well. And we always loved him anyway, so it works out good. But this is you when I'm talking to Keanu. But if Keanu wants to talk, then I love you, Keanu. I just say Keanu as a joke. I'm so sorry. But I decided in that something about that movie, and I was on in the background, and I thought, I was sitting here at the sink, and I decided, you know, even if there's the things about me that are gross or terrible, you know, they're what make me me. They're unique. Or that those, so you know what, I'm just gonna get it, instead of always going, ew, gross, I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna, imagine you saw somebody else like that, just don't say anything, you're drawing attention to, you're just you, everybody's just themselves, you don't sit there and look at them and go, think they should be anything but themselves. That's just what they are. It's who they are, and that's what makes everybody lovely. You don't sit there and go, oh, she should be like this, or he should be like that, or they should do this or that, or it just so look like that or this. And so why am I always thinking that about myself? So I was like, I'm gonna stop doing that. I don't know. I'm gonna stop doing that and just get into it. Whatever I am. That's what makes me special. Even if it's gross, that's what makes me special. And that's what makes you special. If there's anything gross or weird about you, there isn't. Of course not. But I'd like to see it if there is. And I'm sure it's wonderful. And even if it isn't, and it's when you go, oh boy, that's wild. But, you know, I would love it anyway. So I've never seen anything I don't love like that. I mean, that's what it's interesting, right? It's good. Everything's good. So I know I really gotta stop being like that. So pray that I can stop. And just enjoy whatever's going on. Not that I don't anyways, but you know, for all of you. And you do that, and do you do this too? Well, stop it. Don't do it. Whatever you are is what makes you special. That's what you... Oh, you already said that. You said the opposite. I was. You go, don't point out people's... Don't point out people's differences, because that's what makes them unique. Oh. That's what he said. I am you. You are me. Oh my gosh, look at this. I like the people's differences, so that's what makes things interesting. That's what I'm saying. Don't, if you go, oh, I need to be like this, yeah, no you don't. That's what makes good. Even if you think it's bad, it's good. I'm sure it's good. Anybody watches this, even my own reflection, if in the future, if you, what do you think, you want to change something? Well, go ahead and change it. But if you don't, that's fine. Whatever it is good. Whatever you got going on is good. It's unique. It's interesting. Alright. I love you. She loves you. I love you. Oh! Here. My fish fox loves you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. In case I don't say it, I'll just say happy birthday every day. Okay? Alright.